Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rolling Nomads. I am David Gagnon, and today we're getting back at it with the next episode of Colder Than a Twitch's Wit, our D&D campaign. So, um, yeah, real excited to be well underway into season two. There's going to be so many things coming. It's going to be great. I don't really have any announcements though, so we're just going to roll into meeting the players.
Well, hello and welcome back. As it was said, I play Curious Spirit. Hi.
My name is Andrew Albino. I am playing Marcel, a wizard, half elf. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
We're doing great. We're it's a real struggle out here. Um I'm playing ZERRIS. That's all I got. David?
Professionals? Where? Now that we've got making an ass out of ourselves out of the way and the little introduction bit, now really we can only go up from here.
That's probably gonna keep happening though.
We'll see how it goes. But before we get into today's session, we gotta knock out the recap because some people might have missed what happened last time. In the last episode, uh, we started back in 9 Point where ZERRIS had his funeral. It was very sad. Everybody kind of came out and it was nice. And then the next day he shows up with a half elf and a reindeer, makes his way back, and then has to proceed to tell the new mayor, Tanya, and all of the kids that he's alive, which they were very excited about, and also overjoyed to know that he was not a zombie. NIAM definitely had a bit more, I would say, reservations in accepting that he was actually alive, and there were some things, I believe, if I'm remembering how it was said, was that ZERRIS was a jerk? Yeah.
In so many words, yeah.
Yeah, in so many words, yes. And then you guys had the one-armed and one-legged man in tow. And after ZERRIS had made his, I suppose declaration is the word, to the people of 9 Point, informing them that he was in fact alive, preparations were made so that they could get back on the road again, leaving Tanya in charge of the town for the time being, and getting ready to make their way over to Winterhorn to bring that guy back and collect the bounty.
Accurate. And very apt.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe Curious and I have met, right? We still haven't. We've
Ah.
been missing one another.
That is correct. That is correct. So now, it's curious, you would have, heard the whisperings in the town, since with the last time there being a bit of a time skip going on, it was more or less assumed that if you weren't there, you were basically taking care of your business in town, whether that was doing actual business or procuring things that you might need, things of that nature. So you would have heard whisperings in the street about ZERRIS being alive, and maybe have even laid witness to his public address, or at least heard of it. But it is not. It's not a mystery to you that ZERRIS is alive.
I would assume the entire town probably would have had a big party about it.
Oh yes, festivities were had. They're not sure how he did it, but they definitely celebrated it.
And I'm not either, which is why I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on you.
Fair enough. So, beginning now we have we had ended last time at the start of a long rest. Excuse me. No. Now there's I believe I had said last time that your sleep was relatively peaceful.
Thank God.
Yeah. Now that is true. There's no, I would say, no disturbing dreams this night, or even unsettling ones. I would say odd at best. Really, what you can see in this, it's dark. It's kind of poorly lit, and you can see what looks like the figure of a woman just kind of running through the woods. And you can see the light from a nearby village, perhaps some kind of a fire, providing a source of both light and warmth. And she seems to be going towards that. And this town, this village, you've seen it before. Familiar. And then you wake up, as does everybody else.
Do I wake up with curious spirit just glaring at me?
Do we?
Yes, from a corner of the room. Probably on a box.
I have so many questions. Who are you?
Well, my name is Spirit, and I have more questions, guaranteed. You're supposed to be dead.
Right. Yes, it's been established that didn't take. NIAM told me about you a little bit, very briefly. But that is overshadowed by the fact that how did you get in my room?
I'm gonna point to the open window.
Right. It was only cracked for a breeze. I don't know if that's solicits an invitation. How long have you been watching me sleep?
You see a watch? I don't see a watch.
Alright, well, what does the spirit look like? If you don't mind me asking, if you care to give a description.
I actually had a full-blown picture at one point.
Excellent.
But yeah, she more or less looks like a panther in human form. It's probably the best way to put it. Little white diamond on her forehead.
Excellent.
Dressed in monk robes.
Tabaxi, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, ZERRIS is, currently resting, so not in his typical garb. So in the moment, just kind of wearing a shirt and hair falling loose at his shoulders. Yeah, it just looks like a dude. Just a dude. And it's a little confused. Would you mind if I get dressed? Is that alright with you?
I don't care what you do as long as it's not evil.
Right. We've established if you can ask the children that I'm not a zombie.
You've said
Right.
said things. I don't
Okay.
understand. Death doesn't just not take. get it.
You'd be
I don't
surprised.
like it.
I'm gonna change now. I'm a man of the gods, so it would be highly inappropriate for you to be in the room if you'd kindly just fucking shoo. Scat.
Just because I look like a cat doesn't mean you can just shoo me away.
You were watching me sleep like one. I didn't know how far the mannerisms went. Could you kindly leave the room so I can disrobe and rearm myself? There's nothing evil about pants.
Walk to the door.
Door closes and that's gonna be a fucking problem, and I'm gonna start getting dressed.
Awesome. MAIRSIL, where do we find you this morning?
It was probably, I think, half elves meditate, right? Like full elves? I don't remember. It's been a while.
If I remember right, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I'd been probably meditating in my room or relaxing, studying my spells for the remainder of the time. Just waiting for the day to proceed.
Nice. Huh. Well, you are all able to go through your morning routines unimpeded, uninterrupted. I mean, unless unless ZERRIS has any more cat problems.
Have any more
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
cat problems, Spirit?
Very much so.
Oh, fucking standing.
I'm not gonna be in your way. You can do whatever you're gonna do. I'm just watching. Always. Usually from a corner.
Just
Don't mind me.
observing as much as you can.
Yeah, his hair's tied back up. He's got a little bit of scruff that he's shaped at this point now that he's back into a home with hygiene products. He looks a little more well cleaned up, Spirit. Probably not dissimilar to when you guys found his corpse. Hair tied back into sort of like a half up bun, the back kind of flowing back down his neck. And yeah, he's got a very patchwork like scrap armor and a random holy symbol that he picked up from that. What was that fucking? It was an idol. He had like a little.
Yeah, it was a gold medallion, I
Boar?
believe. Gold
I think it was the
yeah.
boar facing the left.
Yeah, I want to say
Yeah.
it was the board facing the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tied on to his previous holy symbol that he retrieved back from NIAM. So there are two symbols of two gods. Just chilling
That
around
one
his neck.
was Oldir, the god of community.
Yeah, Oldir and oh god, Dryoct?
Yeah, Dryakt.
God of community and Dryoct being the god of the weave, or just magic in general?
Of the weave. Yep.
Good
There we go. Yeah.
morning, everyone. MAIRSIL, how did you sleep?
Pretty well. I didn't have anything crazy happening.
That must be nice.
You slept fine. Leave me alone.
Have you meeting our new friend, Spirit?
Nice to meet you.
You're the one that brought him, right?
Yeah.
Ow.
I found him. If you're asking about the dead thing, I did some research, and all I could think of is magic. So, yeah. I don't know too much of it myself. I'd have to do further research.
To meet you.
Is this going to be a whole thing?
Feels like it.
Is there some sort of inspection you'd like to do?
I did most of it. Like I said, you slept real well.
Right. Comforting.
Oh.
All right. Right. Where is NIAM and STELLAN? Are they gathering things, or are they preparing for our leave, or?
Yes. So they would have been loading up the wagon with everything that you guys would have needed for the journey.
Excellent. I trust you've met the children, Spirit.
Oh, they're very nice. I gave some money to the orphanage and everything.
Right. Excellent. Well, your contributions
They
are
really-
appreciated.
They really like to play with my tail.
Yeah, they're grabby. So just careful.
Why it's wrapped around my waist every time I'm anywhere near this place.
Excellent. Excellent. Do we have anything else we need to accomplish before we set out, friends? How's our unwilling guest?
He would have been loaded up, excuse me, between NIAM and Stellan while you guys were getting ready. So he is secured in the back of the wagon right now. Not, yeah, whether or not he'll stay there, we'll see. He's gonna try, but I think they got him pretty secure.
He has one arm and one leg. How secure does he need to be?
He's a biter.
And he throws a
Take
bottle
his
of acid.
teeth.
I don't think we should be taking his teeth. He's already lost a lot.
If he's in the back of the wagon, I'll keep an eye on him.
Now, if I recall correctly, Danny was going to be the one pulling the wagon, so there wasn't really going to be a need for an additional horse, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But we can't all jump into it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's not that strong.
He's strong enough to carry, like, maybe one or two people in there with the cargo, but yeah. But yeah, with that said, you guys, yeah, if there's nothing else, then you guys would be good to head on your way.
Excellent.
Do we have a marching order of some sort?
Good question. Do you have a preference?
Is Spirit very fast and visual or observant?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
observing a lot of ZERRIS right now.
Would you like to take the lead?
As long as he stays with me.
I don't think he's gonna run anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, we're fine. This is fine.
As we're walking, I want to talk. So, does this happen a lot? You just die and come back?
No, first
The
time.
thing?
First time.
Anyone? Or did they do that too?
No, there was a few close calls, but we took care of it.
Okay. That is it a common thing in this land? You can just come back whenever you want?
No. Though, at risk of sounding braggadocious, we don't really deal with the common, and we're not really the common men and women of this land.
Tell that from the word braggadocious. Okay.
NIAM is not sure how much you guys have gotten to know one another, but NIAM is I want to Eladrin, correct, DM?
Correct.
So it has heavy ties to leave the Feywild. Stellan, in addition, emerged out of time and comes from a time far beyond in the past. At least from what I've gathered, and is only just now adjusting to the things that are happening now. We had a friend who was a plasmoid sort of ooze creature that thought I was a god emperor from his time period. I think he may have been from the past, I'm not sure. But I'm sure you'll meet him eventually. We had a friend of ours who was a satyr. She has a very horny father, and she just kind of popped in and out of our lives for a while, but she was fine. Was not a paladin friend, and but we parted ways. I think that they took exception to my direct line to the gods, so the difference of opinions was had. So we don't really talk anymore. It's unfortunate.
Okay. I don't know how much you know about meeting new people, but that is a lot to just dump on somebody.
It's
No, I didn't know
incredibly
any of that.
right. Okay, well, you've been hanging out with Niam for a few days. I figured that I should have told you a few things, but
We talked a little, but not like that.
well, she is the type of person to ease people into information, but I think it's incredibly important to be forthright about kind of who we are, what we're about. Yeah.
Direct
it makes
line
you-
to the gods, huh?
I've had a few interactions, and they speak to me through these. And I'll pull out my rocks, my pouch of inlaid stones.
Does it jiggle with like click clack when you pull it out?
Yep.
Pat at it. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, we're gonna go tie up some loose ends. You're welcome to join us, and I know that Niam didn't say exactly like what you've got going on, but you're welcome to join us. That know that you've been very helpful up to this point, and I'd hate to just leave you here at the mercy of the children. So you're welcome to join us, or you can stay and relax. Entirely up to you.
I was fully planning on joining,
Excellent.
but I appreciate the invite. That's a nice gesture.
Yeah, of course. Fair warning. We're gonna turn this guy in, and he might be executed. So if you have any aversion to blood, that's gonna be a problem.
What I heard, he was a murderer, right?
Oh yeah, he's a real fucking bastard. We're also after that going to well, I'd like to eventually check up on these goblins that I'm sure you've met at this point. Whenever you
Oh yeah,
were
they had a
down.
big party and we kind of skipped it to try to bring you back.
Oh right.
I
Well,
didn't know that entailed bringing you back
well,
quite like this.
it's appreciated. So I guess we should check up on them eventually. We left some pretty lofty goals in their minds. And then we're gonna go fight and kill a dragon if we can't reason with them first.
Try to.
Everything sounded good until the last part.
DM, do I know how old the dragon is?
Well, I mean, yeah. Since you more or less grew up in the area that was this dragon's domain, you would know a good amount about this dragon, at least what's publicly available.
Yeah, this dragon is old. So, I don't think we want to rush in headlong without a plan at the very minimum.
Well, at the very least, we can have a conversation. We can get the dialogue started.
Eaten.
As far as I know, he's not that smart.
Well, then it'll be a short dialogue.
It will be.
Purpose for us talking to a dragon?
He's how would you describe it, MAIRSIL? He's a tyrant. He's a
Yeah.
that about sums it up. He's overseeing and using a sort of a following to extort and not really enslave, but I don't like the things that he's doing to this town, so we're gonna go put a stop to that.
Okay.
Just
We'll see.
Overthrow the dragon tyrants.
Yeah. The Rocks told me I needed to unite the North, and I think that's a pretty big step.
My personal plan is more so to at least liberate the town. The whole area, it's a big area. I don't know if I can do that. But I can try, at least.
You sell yourself short, MAIRSIL. You could do anything you set your mind to.
I also don't like to overestimate my abilities.
Nah,
And,
you're underselling yourself.
Maybe. I hope I'm not. I appreciate the faith, though.
You're free to join us for any or all or some of these things, if you'd like. We know that you're coming with us to Winterhorn, but... yeah. We're just tying up loose ends. What's your skill set? What's your whole deal?
Immune with the elements, and I punch things, kick them,
Right.
real hard.
Right. You don't... How's your skill with a sword?
I don't need that crap.
A bow?
Nope.
A dagger, maybe?
Do you want to test me?
Are you a
we can
caster of
test
some sort?
right now. You want to test? We can do
I
this.
just feel like that.
Nice little friendly duel.
I mean, you heard some of the things
see
I
what
said.
I'm capable of,
and
I can see what you're
don't
capable of.
look. You
No,
look.
her
Have a
potions.
good time, and it'll help ease my mind. Where
yeah,
I come from, the temple, the best conversations were had that way.
right. Okay.
Sparring match.
Here's the thing. I recognize some of the things we do are kind of insane. So when I say we're gonna go fight a dragon, or there's a possibility of fighting a dragon, and you tell me that you're gonna punch things, you can see where my concern comes from, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't see what you think a sword or a bow is gonna really do much good a difference, but yeah, I see your concern.
Right. Okay. I just never, again, I recognize some of the things I say are pretty insane. But saying you're just gonna punch shit along the way, I don't...
Test me. Let me test you.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, just in case something goes flying.
Alright, sure, fuck it.
Oh?
And I'm gonna go grab my shit off the table and fucking yeah, you want to meet me in the courtyard or what?
Okay.
I assumed we were already walking, escorting the wagon, so we're just kind of in the woods.
I'm down for whatever, wherever we are. DM,
I mean,
where are we?
I'll go ahead and load up a little map here for this. But yeah, it would be along the wood, basically. Outside of Nye Point currently, so you're not quite halfway to Winterhorn. Maybe about a quarter of the way, I would say. Is where a lot of this has been going down. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. Just, oop. All right, and throw some tokens on the map for y'all.
This is an excellent use of our resources.
It really is.
Let me fucking swap us over to this map. Look at Danny, you so fucking majestic.
Right? I love it. I love it. You guys should have free reign of your tokens there, as far as like being able to control them. But if you have any issues with that, just let me know. Okay, so I would say if you guys are going to spar it out, then unless you say otherwise, I'm going to assume that your attacks are non-lethal. So you go to 0, you're just unconscious and stable, but knock the fuck out. And I would say other than that, we'll go ahead and roll initiative real quick, and then it'll be your scene.
Sweet. Pume.
How the hell did I roll that low? Whatever.
That is a natural fucking 20.
Beautiful. All right. So in that instance, ZERRIS would take the lead. Marcel, are you having any part in this, or are you just observing?
I'm mainly observing, casting spells on myself, and getting ready for the day. So I'm doing
Good.
charge object on my spell book, just little things.
Nice, nice. Well then, ZERRIS and Spirit is your scene.
So for my turn, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
It's gonna raise my AC by 2.
Awesome.
And for my action, apologies, I didn't expect to go first. This is very new to me. Yeah, so for my action, alright, this is gonna be weird. I'm going to just look to Curious and say, are you absolutely sure about this?
Yes! Do it!
Alright, for my action, I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. What does that do?
I need a intelligence saving throw from Spirit. Nice. What are you sitting at?
What you got, Spirit?
19.
Ooh. All right.
Dope. I don't believe. Yeah, that beats the DC. So I don't think you take any damage.
Mind Sliver's a cantrip, correct?
Yes.
All right, then yeah, there would be no damage from that on passing the save.
Sweet.
Do I feel it? Do I know that he even did anything?
You would know that he tried, but you were able to shake it off without taking any negative effects.
Oh, you're that kind. Okay.
Yeah, Zeris, that was your action and your bonus action. So, was there anything else that you wanted to try and do here?
No, no movement. I'm just gonna ready myself for whatever comes next.
All right, then Spirit, it's your go.
Quick as fuck.
Just closing
Be
that
behind
distance.
you.
So, what's going
Run
on
up.
here?
Fucking Sparta kick.
Sick. A 25 definitely hits.
Ooh, all right, let's do some damage.
Did that do the? That's the damage. There we go. So 9 damage.
Damage.
She feels like she has to prove herself, so she's gonna go all out.
Excellent.
She's gonna use flurry of blows for 2 more strikes.
Beautiful.
Good lord. The 25.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that one
hits.
missed.
Yeah, the 13 misses.
All right. Is that for?
So
Oh,
she
wait.
goes for. She runs up. She goes for the Sparta kick. I'm assuming she hits straight into whatever that shield was. Is it an invisible shield, or could she see it?
Shield of Faith. For narrative's sake, just a shimmering glow of light. He is wielding a shield though, so it's a shield and mace combo.
Mhm. So yeah, kicks into that, and then immediately planting that foot and trying to throw 2 more jabs towards your face.
Yeah, that first one hits. Is that 12 damage? You said.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
All right. So that was action and bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm done.
Cool. Zeris.
Say less. Rough.
I told you
Alright.
I punch good.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, let me see if, because I think Shield of Faith might be... It is concentration.
Oh yeah. Then we would need some checks to maintain the concentration there.
Yeah, so I need to beat
should be-
was it a 9 and a 12?
Correct. I want to say it was either, was it 10 and half the damage taken, whichever's higher, or it's been a minute since you guys got hit.
A minute since we got hit. You gotta
He
tell me,
said was
DM,
the
I'm
man
not sure.
that died.
Well, okay, a minute since you got hit and lived, so.
Let's see. So let's see. I don't know the concentration rules off the top of my head.
Our lovely chat says
It's
that is
10
the
You're 10 or
Yeah,
half
it's
half
10 or
damage
half
taken.
taken.
Okay,
Okay.
well,
Beautiful. Thank you, chat.
first one with a 9 or 10 being the DC would be a success, and then the 20 or the 12 hit point attack.
But that one would be 10 as well, because if it's half the damage taken, that would bring us down to 6. So.
Copy that. That'll be 16, so I maintain concentration.
Beautiful.
Alright, well, we're doing hood rat shit.
Doing hood rat shit.
Well, we're certainly not going to just accept defeat like that. So, rough. All right. We're gonna cast Inflict Wounds. That is a... Oh, that's rough. It's a 10. I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
No, sorry.
No worries. All right, well, with a swing and a miss, there's some necrotic energy coalescing around the mace. With that, he's going to use his bonus action to cast Healing Word at level 3. And heal fucking 5 hit points. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 hit points.
Oh,
That's
8. Okay.
so many ones. So let me reduce spell points here. Give me 3. I'm so sorry, I'm doing math. Shield of Faith was 2. Healing Word was 2. Necrotic... I'm sorry, Inflict Wounds was at level 3, so it's a 5. So we're down by 9. That's me!
Ah, what the hell? What didn't
Cool.
work?
All right, Spirit.
So I'm trying to use Stunning Strike,
Okay.
but it's not letting me send it into the chat. Any idea why?
Not sure. We may have to mess around with that after the after the stream and what have you. We can figure that out. But if you want to just detail us what that does, and we can go from there.
Yes. So, basically, I'm gonna hit you if it hits, and then it's going to interrupt the flow of energy throughout your body, causing you to be paralyzed till the end of my next turn.
Sick.
Oof.
I'm just gonna do unarmed attack because I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's just a normal hit until that takes effect.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
19 hits.
Okay. So for another 9 damage there. All right. And now for the stunning strike, that one requires a saving throw on ZERRIS' behalf, he said?
If it's a wisdom save. Wait.
It should be a contract.
Yeah.
Constitution.
All right.
Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration for that and give myself advantage.
Go for it.
I feel like it's a waste, but we're doing it anyway. As a fifth fucking team.
What was the DC?
An excellent question. I don't know what determines the DC for that.
That should have been your 8 plus wisdom, I want to say it was.
Oh, we might have put that as my
8
spell
plus
save
proficiency
DC.
plus wisdom, I think?
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. Yeah, that makes sense.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Get fucked.
Stunning.
Barely.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay. Just that one hit?
Yeah, because that's a bonus action for Stunning Strike, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Now that would also trigger another check from you, ZERRIS, for maintaining concentration.
Yes, it would.
So,
That is a 13.
way good. Alright, so you're not stunned. And he just hit you, or she just hit you again.
Ow! All right, Twill.
You try to hit me with necro energy. What do you mean, ow?
Well, it's only gonna get worse. Yeah, fuck it. Magic missile at level 3.
That'll hit for sure.
So that's gonna be. Okay, that's 5 darts. But let me roll those darts, because that's the 1, right? Yeah.
Oh, yep. It looks like it rolled for you.
1d4 plus 1. That's only the 1 dart.
Gotcha.
We'll roll
Okay, yep, fair
4
enough.
more. That's gonna be 14 damage.
Beautiful. Neat thing about magic missile, it's always hits.
Yep.
With the little asterisk that's there for shield, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not always.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
And we're gonna do. That's painful. So we're gonna do healing word again.
Okay.
How much damage did I take?
14.
14.
Yeah, we're gonna do healing word at level 3 again. And heal 13 points of damage.
Oh, much better. All right. That'll take us back to you, Sperry.
Very nice. Very nice. My turn.
You're very slippery.
I'm gonna use Fist of Unbroken Air.
What the fuck does that mean?
So I create a blast comprised of air that strikes like a mighty fist. It will, and you're gonna have to make another con save.
All right. What's the DC on this one? Is it 14?
So first you need to make a strength saving throw to not get hit by it. Or to not take all of the damage.
Copy that. I already did a con
And
save.
before-
I'll re-roll that happily. You said strength save?
Yes, before you
that's
make
fine.
the roll, I want it to be said that I am going to spend an extra key point on it. So I'm using 3 key points for this.
Sick. It's a natural 1.
Oh! Sorry.
Oof.
This is rough.
Okay.
All right. So with that, what happens?
So on a failed save, they take 3 d10s of bludgeoning damage plus an extra d10 for each additional key I spend. So that's 4 d10s.
Okay.
How do
okay.
I roll that in here?
You may just have to go to the chat and
There's a little
do-
dice icon on the left side. If you click that, it'll bring up a list like of the dice, and then on the columns, select the row, and then go to the columns of like how many dice you're gonna roll.
I did the thing.
It's...
Whoa! What are we sitting at? How much damage is that?
30.
And this is just a blast of compressed air out of your fist, just going
Yeah.
30 damage. And okay, so was that for the con or the?
The strength determined whether he took all the damage or not. So he took
Okay.
all the damage.
Okay.
For Flare, can we say that I jumped back as I did this fist, so it was nowhere near you when you got hit with this shit?
Dope.
Now, ZERRIS, that is going to basically trigger a the concentration check, but that's going to be sitting at like DC 30. I believe
It's
in you.
15.
No, well, it was half the damage.
Half the
Excuse me,
damage.
DC 15. Thank you.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Still not easy.
That's a 3.
Oof.
Hell yeah,
The shield of
Batman.
faith is gonna drop.
All right, too easy.
But you passed the con save, so you didn't get pushed 20 feet away or knocked prone. So you're still standing.
That's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah. Still hurt like a son of a bitch, though.
Sick. Is that your turn, Spirit?
Yes.
Dope.
She's just gonna, at the end, are you ready to accept that I can handle this?
I think that you can handle yourself in a fight, but there's still one thing I'd like to see. I want you to kneel, and I'm going to cast command.
All right.
I'm going to do this at... Well, I guess it doesn't really...
No,
wait.
so the upcast that we do have for that one would just allow you to select additional targets.
Yeah, no, we're going to just level 1 then. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Spirit.
Ooh. Okay. Don't fail me now.
What you got?
6 and 16.
Yeah, so the 6 is the one we would be using since
I
you did
know.
not have advantage on that, so...
Yeah, so your turn is going to be spent dropping prone and then kneeling, and that's it.
Wait. Don't I have the little dragon thing on the inspiration box? Is that inspiration?
That is
Or
inspiration.
is that...
Oh, that would be inspiration, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I want to use that.
Okay. That would mean that that you would be able to use the advantage on that, so putting you at 16. Just over the cutoff.
That's a failure, or that's a success then, I should say. You don't feel any compulsion to kneel.
But I know that you tried to do that, right?
Yeah, there would have been an echo and a little reverberation amidst the snow and such.
I kneel to no one.
Interesting. I'm gonna take a bonus action. And let me subtract some.
Spirit is visibly angry that you tried to make her kneel to you.
Sweet. Mother. Gonna cast fucking healing word again at level 3. Oh, that's okay. 13. That's okay. I can deal with that. 13 points. So that'll be. Oh, math is hard. 22. Sitting. Love that.
Okay.
That's me. That's my whole turn.
All right.
I'm gonna
Spirit.
use Fist of Unbroken Air again.
I'll go ahead and make that strength save right quick. That is a goddamn 6.
Oh.
I was only 16 this time. Make a con save.
Oh, no.
Too easy. That's an 11. Uh-oh. We lost
Oh.
Andrew.
We did. Sorry, we'll, oh, there he is.
Sweet. Welcome back, Andrew.
Thanks. My Discord randomly dropped out of nowhere.
No
Oh,
worries.
lovely.
That's an 11 for the con save.
I need it back on.
So yeah, that would knock you 20 feet back and prone.
Right.
Excellent. So 20 feet back, you said? 5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, and fucking prone.
Ooh,
Is that your turn?
that's doozy.
Yes.
All right. ZERRIS.
Sick. Oh, there's so many choices. Fuck it, we're gonna do inflict wounds. Let me run up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I'm sorry, I can only actually get, because it's half my movement to get up, yeah?
Correct.
5, 10, 15. So with that being said, I can't cast inflict wounds. So I'm gonna once again. Fuck it, we're gonna do it again. Yeah, he's gonna say. You kneel to no one. Because you hadn't met me yet. Now fucking kneel. Another wisdom save, please. Woo! 18 is a success.
I'll be right back.
And
Yeah,
with
that's my
that,
whole-
I'm fucking charging you.
That's my whole fucking turn. Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Yeah, so Spirit's gonna charge up on you again. As she starts to throw her blows, I told you I don't kneel.
Yeah. Yeah.
26 and 11. What?
The 26 hits.
For 8 more damage. And
Sick.
we forgot earlier, and I would like to clarify. Whenever you're hit with the left hand, there is lightning damage. And whenever you're hit with the right, it's thunder damage. So there is literally just crackling of thunder and lightning throughout this forest right now.
Noted. ZERRIS will take note of that and probably remark on it when he's conscious.
Oh,
Yeah, that 8 takes me out.
okay.
Damn.
Well, as I said before, that was going to be some non-lethal damage, so it's going to take you a little bit. You might wake up with a little bit of a headache, but you are stable, and there's no real threat to your life at this point. So,
Spirit's sitting right next to you, waiting on you to wake up.
Should probably
Soon as
try to
you're-
move. What's this guy?
As soon as your eyes start to like flutter open, I've come to a decision. Cocky shit, but you're not a bad guy.
I'm glad we can clarify that. My body hurts.
Sorry.
No,
You
it's
tried
good.
to make me kneel and it pissed me off, and I.
No, okay, it's good. That's a line with you. That's good to establish now. It's also good to recognize that there was no nerve damage upon revival, so that's very cool. Yep, everything's yep. All right, I
Help
concede.
you up.
Get picked up and say, all right, weapons aren't necessary. Fair enough. Though you could have warned me that you were a caster of some sort. The lightning and reverberation of thunder was a surprise.
Magic hand wraps.
Right. Okay, that's normal. Very cool.
Now the air, that comes from the training with the monks.
Right. Effective. Very effective.
Yes, but it's very taxing. doing it multiple times in a straight row is not
I can
wise.
imagine so.
But temper.
Fair enough. Marisol, did you want to go a few rounds?
With who?
Dealer's choice, really.
No, I want to save up my spells for what lies ahead.
No, of course, that makes sense. I mean...
Because I can cast Fireball right here, but there won't be any winners after that. So, I want to avoid situations like that unless I have to.
Yeah, no, of course, that makes sense. Yeah. Well done.
You as well. Like I said, I feel like we commune better through a good duel than words.
Yeah, I've learned a lot. To be entirely honest, I'm not, I've never been the most, effective combatant. But I am, my role is more of a support. And, keeping
Well, you're a hell of a
others in the
support.
fight.
That's for sure. You're definitely one hell of a support then.
We'll see. Good to know. Good to get to know you better. Alright, if you guys if you both are comfortable, I'm going to just take a small breather in the cart and I'll get up and safe travels, and I'll be rethinking my life choices.
I mean, just don't get bit.
Yeah, I'll sit my happy ass in the back of the cart and fucking try not to sit on any bruises.
Yeah. So with that, yeah, you're able to get back there. The guy in the back there, they took care of the biting problem with like an old piece of cloth. They figured it was better than the alternative, and yeah. So he's secured. He's not gonna bite you or really be able to roll out of the wagon in his current state. So you're able to get back there just fine.
Is he able to see the fight?
From his position, he wasn't able to see it, but he definitely heard it.
Just gonna walk back to him. You try anything funny, and just so you know, that's waiting for you.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are able to continue your journey. For the most part, relatively uneventful. That little exchange did slow your pacing a bit, kind of as expected. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to get there than normal. Would say you guys are able to go ahead and do a long rest in at the end of that day, and then get back on your way the next unimpeded, and back at full health with your resources and what have you.
Very good, because I used everything I had.
Fucking same.
No, and it's not like you guys were about to walk into the Dragon's Lair. In which case that might be a different story, but we'll see if there's some character growth between now and then.
Excellent.
And on the second day of travel, excuse me, you guys are coming across the carriages where you found this individual before. So we'll go ahead and I'll switch over to that map so that way you guys can see what's going on here. So the wagons are essentially just being broken down at this point. There are some individuals here you can see. a number of individuals, a cart pulled off to the side, excuse me, with 2 people standing by it, and then 2 more standing by each of the other carts, kind of just breaking it down and kind of rummaging through what's left, I suppose would be the way to put that there. They seem like they notice you coming, but they don't really seem to pay you much mind. I'll go ahead and drop some images in the chat so that you guys can see who it is that whenever it decides to work for me. There we go. And let me see one of those. Right, and dropping that in the chat there should be 2 images. The one with the trident is kind of standing off to the side and more watching the others work. And the other ones, there are 4 of those guys, and they're just kind of they're breaking the carts apart more as necessary to kind of facilitate whatever it is they're trying to do. But yeah,
What are these guys?
these are some suppose you could say dragon-esque looking individuals. There's from what you can tell, they're certainly not like true dragons of any extent, but
Okay.
they don't quite look like dragonborns either.
Yeah.
Is it are the trees as spread out as they appear to be on our map, or is this more of a forest type area?
No, this is more or less what you see on the map. So this is a less populated part of the forest as far as trees and foliage goes. So it's a little more open.
Are we talking first?
Well, it is your scene, so you guys would be able to like as you're rolling up. I just kind of threw your tokens on the map, so whoever would be where, feel free to move them. Let me make sure that you're able, because we had that problem earlier. Let me fix that for you.
I'm not.
Yeah, fixing that now.
But I was actually asking that to ZERRIS.
Oh, my apologies.
I don't think it's... I'm so tired of coming past this spot. MAIRSIL, this is the exact same spot we found Dickhead again. There's also the original spot of the ambush. I'm so tired of this particular stretch of road. Let's see if we can just move past.
Just ignore them. Keep
I don't
pushing?
think there's anything of note. We checked the area twice at this point. I'm inclined to just let these idiots. They look. Yeah, you know what? I don't feel inclined to have a conversation. If they decide that they're going to cause a problem, then we'll murder all but one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor myself and start walking.
I want to stealth and like kind of circle around the wagon in a way that I'm never fully visible to any of them.
I need you to do me a favor.
So that if shit does start, I can start it.
I need you to do me a favor, actually, in particular. How, because we've already established you do very well in combat. How, I don't think I've managed to land a single hit on you. How sturdy would you say you are?
Listen, I'm not those walking fortress adventurers that I've seen sometimes, but
Right. How likely, like how you've been in a couple scraps, it seems like. How often do you usually get hit? Out of character, I'm kind of trying to like in character ask what your fucking AC is.
it's pretty up there. For out of character, it's fucking 17.
Cool.
That's-
MAIRSIL, you
that's
should never be hit if we're doing this right, so I need you, and I need you to just take this as it is.
You want me up front?
No, I want you to take this, and I'm going to pull out the silver ring that Rotheris left behind in his oozing. Or the platinum ring, I should say. I need you to take this, and I need you to fucking wear it right now.
Oh, put it on.
For spirit, actually, I'm sorry, to clarify.
Spirit, okay.
Okay.
I'll take it
what
off.
Does this do?
Nothing right now, and then I'm gonna speak a few words. The ring will glow, and now you'll be less easy to hit. A little bit, a margin. Though, as a warning, I will feel every blow that you do suffer. So, let's keep your swiftness on you. Keep dive, duck, dodge, weave, scramble away if you need to. Just yeah, you got this. And for the next hour, your AC is going to be 18, and you have advantage. You get a +1 to your AC and a +1 to your saving throws, and resistance to all damage.
Awesome.
As I cast Warding Bond.
Okay. Now, Spirit, you had mentioned that you wanted to try and be stealthy here.
I was planning to. That way, if they started to try anything, I could ambush them.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and roll stealth, then by all means.
All right. Where do you want me to put that information for the AC and everything?
Oh, I threw it
before we
in the
go
chat
further?
on Roll20 as the spell description. So if you want to copy that just somewhere, it's for the next hour, and I'll commonly remind you of your buffs.
I think it's fine in the chat. Screw it.
Cool.
Okay. Stealthy.
What do we got?
18.
18. All right. Well, you're definitely pretty stealthy. And as you guys are walking past, the guys at work, they look up at you, but they more or less just keep their nose to the grindstone, as it were. They keep going at what it was that they're up to. The individual kind of standing in the back with the trident there, and the other guy, the guy in the back there by the horse with the other carriage is wearing robes similar to the gentleman that you guys have in the back of your wagon. So you've seen these robes before. As far as that other individual there, the one standing there and just looking over the other guys as they work, he's watching them work. He just kind of looks at you and just gives you a nod and goes back to what he's doing. And they don't really seem too interested in engaging with you.
Cool. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
While
Just keep on going.
While we're moving, I'm gonna say, MAIRSIL, do you recognize those robes?
Yep. I'm sending my breath so they can't hear me.
Fuck. We need more information. I'm so sorry, MAIRSIL.
No.
Don't stop moving, just can you slow the cart a little bit? Just tell Danny to just... Can I make a perception check to see Spirit at all?
Can definitely try, sure.
Sick. Nope.
Nope.
That's a 9.
So where would
Well-
the cart be at this point? If we're slowing, I'm assuming we're like in the middle of them.
More or less, yeah.
So what I was thinking was, as we got closer to this group, I would have been behind it, circling to this side, where my little pings are.
Move you guys over just a wee bit, so probably about right there.
Horrifying.
Yeah, if we're right there, then I'm probably, honestly, just hanging on to the bottom of the cart at this point.
Standing. Yeah, Marisol, I'm so sorry. I know I keep saying things, and then we just keep doing the exact opposite, and we're just putting ourselves in situations. Let's move past them a little bit more, but we do need... I feel like this is going to be something that comes back to bite us if we don't handle it now.
You want
I
me to
hear
do
them.
something or just keep walking?
Let's just move past, and then I'll initiate conversation, and then... You said you could cast Fireball?
I can guess many things.
Okay, let's keep something similar to that at the ready, in case we need it, I suppose. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna owe you so much money.
Can I hear this conversation from where I'm at, or is there too much noise
mean, if you're-
from like the wheels on the road and stuff?
I feel like if you're under the cart, I'm not exactly like... I'm keeping quiet so they can't hear, but if you're on the cart, it's really up to DM discretion.
Yeah, I would say you're able to at least pick up part of it, enough to get the gist of what they're talking about.
You'd probably hear a little knock on the cart to try to let you know that I'm ready, but I don't know if you know what that means, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Make an insight check?
Sure.
You're gonna think there's just
God damn
something
it.
random on the fucking cart.
Fucking 10!
Yeah,
I'll move
I
forward
would say,
another 15 feet.
You know, somebody's trying to, you know that she's trying to tell you something.
And I really hope that's a confirmation. Sweet. Yeah. Nice. I like this little barrier we've made.
This would be probably a
Shit.
little closer
Do
so
we
it's
want to
not
move a
really
little
sharp.
more, guys, or do we want to start it here?
You do whatever you want. I was fine being in the middle, just FYI.
That's crazy to me. I don't know why you would be fine with that. Like, that's crazy that
I
you're
have
okay with
spells.
that.
I have many spells to subdue
Yes.
people around me.
All right. Are we comfortable with our positioning right now?
I'm fine with this.
I would give a knock on the wagon.
All right. Gentlemen, good day.
And the one that was watching over all the others working, he'll turn over to you. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Something
Couldn't
we
help
can help you with.
Well, we were actually thinking that perhaps we could help you with something. You seem to be in a bit of a... Well, you look like you've wrecked your cart.
Oh, no. This one here? He'll kind of tap it on the wheel. This one here is in good shape. We're just cleaning up these other ones that were obstructing the road here.
Right. Is there anything that I might be able to assist you all with? We fancy ourselves good Samaritans in a certain light.
I can't imagine. So we're merely just breaking down these carts and we'll be loading them up into our wagon here. Might have to make a few trips to get rid of the extra refuse, but
Right. Can I... Might I ask, what happened exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Inquiring minds want to know. If I'm passing through this area, I'll be coming back through here again, so I'm... Just want to know if I should be on the lookout for anything.
I see. We're still not quite sure. It appears perhaps some kind of a yeti, but with some of the arrows in there, it leads me to believe the goblins may have had something to do with this.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Those are, interesting robes you wear. Are you part of a monastic order, or...?
Uh, no, more of a clergyman myself. Of sorts, I
Clergyman?
suppose you could say. Yes, and this road here obstructing this pathway, I suppose you could call it community service. We were traveling through this way and figured we might as well clear the road.
Well, I fancy myself quite the clergyman myself. Are you sure you don't need assistance?
Oh, I wouldn't want to bother you, good sir.
No bother at all, and I will fucking foolishly step out of the cart.
Talk.
And actually, I think I'm pretty... Where's the motherfucker that's talking to me?
That would be this. Oh, trying to ping it here. That guy right there. So
Yeah, we're gonna
No.
be
Yeah.
right there. Do I get a look at his stuff? Do I see... You said the garb, well, the,
Mhm.
It's very similar to our passenger, our prisoner, yeah?
Yeah, it shares a similar color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, it's a black or a dark gray, perhaps, on the outer part. Almost his is a little more faded. Excuse me. And maybe like some kind of like a red trim to it. Excuse me.
Does he wear any symbol that I recognize, like, for holy symbols or anything like that?
He does on the clasp. There's a sort of chain clasp, and the symbol that you see there is, excuse me, it matches the medallion that you picked up from one of these wagons.
Dope. I can't help but notice your insignia, your medallion. It's quite nice.
Oh, thank you. Oh, let's see. This road here leads to Winterhorn, yes?
I believe so, yes. We'll be
Are you stopping there or continuing onward?
continuing onward, actually. We're diverting our trail a bit. We're gonna have to go sort of off-road through the woods, hoping for a shortcut.
Ah,
But if there's goblins about, we may have
Yes.
to reassess.
you may have to. Those little cretins can be quite bothersome, especially in high numbers.
Yes, I had a spat with them a while back. Hopefully not the same ones, but I'm just, I'm curious because where did you say you were from? Your order? Not from Winterhorn, no?
No, not from Winterhorn. We are actually, let me pull up the town names here. to say? No, we actually we find ourselves home at Northmont,
Northmont.
which for map references purposes is on the northeast corner of the continent. So essentially on the other side of the country, or continent rather, because it's not a country proper.
Far off from your home, sir.
Yes, quite far indeed. We've taken up a sort of refuge, as it were, a stopping point over in Iceland, to the north a little bit, but we didn't want to pass through the Valley of Lost Souls.
Understandable.
So
I'm
long
curious.
way it is, lest
You
we
said-
deal with giants.
You said refuge.
Sort of, I suppose, missionary work, as it were.
Noble work.
Yes. Now, where did I? I'm terribly sorry, I didn't get your name.
Apologies. Fuck. I'm ZERRIS. Far traveler myself, actually.
Oh. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, ZERRIS. I am Dilrock.
Ilrock. You know, I think I might recognize your garb. I did encounter a man in my travels the first time I took this road. I didn't catch his name. Strange fellow, though. Missing an arm. Well, a hand, I should say.
Oh, a hand. Well, I don't know any individuals that are missing any appendages. I know we had an individual who was on mission work. Over where was it? I want to say to Northborough.
Bro.
A little north of Brisk, but
Right, I'm familiar. I might have a drawing in the back if you'd like to see if he's one of yours.
certainly.
And then I'm gonna gesture him toward the cart, and while I'm behind him, I'm gonna cast message to MAIRSIL. Do we just fucking kidnap this guy for answers and then run, or?
I'm gonna shrug at him.
Yeah, he's gonna follow you around though.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, and I'll open up the back of the cart, and there's our fucking prisoner.
And he just, starts just going nuts, like not the prisoner, what have you. I see. That certainly is our garb. Where did you say you ran into him?
He tried to attack us. He's wanted for murder.
Oh, that is quite.
I'm gonna position myself, just kind of right. If he's here, I'm gonna be right, kind of blocking his path right behind him.
Is the man in the robes the one that's over there, or is it the dragon with the trident?
The dragon with the trident right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. He had asked you where you had found this individual.
He tried to attack us. He's wanted for murder, and
Right.
along our travels.
I see.
Is there any indication that this motherfucker knows what I'm talking about, or is he like, is he on the up and up?
I would say go ahead and give me an insight check.
All right. Well, the roll 20 dice have been hating me today, so I guess we're gonna pray.
See how it goes.
Oh, it's a natural goddamn 20.
Oof.
Let me see
You,
your soul, Dragon Man.
Yep. Yeah, with that, you get the idea that this guy knows exactly who this person is.
Sick. Too
Let's
fucking
see.
easy. Now, and then I'm gonna shove his ass in the fucking cart.
All right. I would say that would be a strength check at that point, a shove action, as it were. So that should be a
Sick.
regular attack roll with strength.
Sick.
So if I remember right, that goes against his AC because it's an attack, yeah?
I
or does he
don't
make it
remember.
Oh, yeah. You guys pulling out all the odd things today. Let's see. So while you're doing that, I'll look that up.
Prize round.
I don't have a.
It looks like you're right, David.
Sweet. All right, we're just gonna do a strength check.
Oh,
17.
Yeah. Nice. Tested by their athletics or acrobatics. Okay. So that's gonna.
Oh, is it an acrobatics check or is it just a strength, raw strength?
So for you, it is going to be strength athletics, and then for him, it's either strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. His
Cool.
choice.
I'm afraid to re-roll this because I just did strength. I'm terrified. As I fucking should have been. That's a 5.
The modifier for the same is the same for both. So I don't have a problem with you taking the first one that you rolled.
I would love to. Oh, yeah, right. It is the same. Yep. Neat. Yeah.
Well,
17.
And he got a 15 to resist this.
Sick.
So, and he's gonna get them.
And I'll use my
now-
movement to hop into the fucking cart if that's okay.
That's totally fine. But we will go ahead and do initiative here. Since you guys are starting a fresh encounter, as it were. So.
Can I have done something as soon as he yelled now?
Oh, certainly. What do you got?
I wanted to throw a rock at their little draft horse's ass so it took off with the wagon.
That's so goddamn smart. That's so fucking
That's
smart.
great. I love that. Go ahead.
I do not is it just a dexterity check since I don't actually have any ranged weapons and stuff?
Yeah, it would just be as if you were using a dexterity thing. So it's like essentially an improvised weapon. You would just use dexterity for that, so.
12.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So with a 12 there, you're definitely able to spook the horse. Okay. So let's see.
Also, I know we haven't acknowledged it, but are NIAM and Stellan just kind of like chilling in the cart?
Yeah.
Sick.
They were kind of there as a sort of background kind of deal, like just kind of chilling in the back, watching all this go down.
Sick. I would love if they grabbed him and tried to restrain him, if that's okay.
Oh, that can be arranged. Sure. Okay, cool.
I'll
So
deal
that-
with the wrath of the players when they get back and they're like, "Why did you do this?"
Real quick, MAIRSIL, what is your dexterity mod?
It's +1.
+1? Okay, cool. That tells me what I need to know. Thank you. Oh, there we go. So I got everybody's initiative in the tracker so far. Ooh. Now, so here we find ourselves in a pretty interesting predicament, and we can go kind of one of two ways with this. We can, call it here, kind of leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, but have both Stellan and NIAM here for this whole ordeal. Or we can press and see what happens as is for the next 30 minutes or so.
I'm good for whatever. I don't know about the other two.
What do you guys think?
I'm also good for whatever. Williams,
This
this
is a good kickoff point for, either to wrap up the episode or to kick off the next one.
I can do whatever you guys want, but I personally hate cliffhangers.
We can see if we can just get away.
Okay.
I'm sure that'll
Okay.
be fine. I'm sure it'll be simple.
I'd
easy.
rather just like take them out, not leave people following us. That's just me. Like, there doesn't seem like too many of them. I think we can handle them real quick. If not, we can run.
Well.
I have no issue with that.
I'm cool with whatever. We can do whatever. I'm down to just either run and then take out as many as we can. If we begin next session with a chase, I'm cool with that too.
Okay, so go a little bit further, see if you can apprehend this dude, maybe take out some of these guys, and then if we have to end it, like early chase, then go with that. Sweet. Okay. In that case, we'll go ahead and go to the top of the round here with Spirit. Now, as a result of what you did, Spirit, that horse is booking it. It's gonna starts taking off. This dude, he kind of gets knocked off to the side, but that horse is just dashing away. It does not want to be here.
So you harped in the cart, right?
Yeah, I hopped in, and hopefully Niam and Stellan are taken care of, which is a good excuse as to why they're not taking like their turns or actions. They're just trying to fucking wrestle this dude down.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're running, so I'm gonna fucking feline agility my way to the car to start going up ahead.
Okay, moving on.
So that doubles my movement speed, so 80. Each square is 5 or 10.
5.
I need the. Is there an arrow? There's an arrow tool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
I got your arrow.
Oh, beautiful.
I can go to
Beautiful.
here.
Jesus
Teamwork.
Christ.
Love it.
Well, you want to get closer, yeah? Wouldn't you want to just hop on the cart, or are you?
I thought the cart could only carry like one person. We've got 4 people in the cart right now.
Well, we got a bigger cart. That's why as we left, it wasn't the same cart. Am I mistaken in that?
Right.
It was
we
the
weren't
mount
talking-
that was the issue.
Yeah, the mount was the issue. So if you guys get too many people on there, Danny's not going to be able to pull it as effectively as a horse would be able to.
You got one more square down, buddy, if you want to.
I can, but then I'd be in the road blocking the cart, and I don't really feel like getting run over right now.
You're a monk. You got this. You can just fucking just.
That's it for me.
Okay. Zerris, that brings us to you.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, let me move my happy ass as well as if you would kindly move his happy ass onto the cart. I guess we're hanging off the back
Certainly.
right there. And yeah, I'll
This
move.
guy's technically with you too, so.
Who's that? Is that one of our? Is that our motherfucker?
Yep, that's your motherfucker.
Sick. You want to throw his ass into the cart as well?
There we go.
And there's Niam and Stellan in there. So we're
Right.
pretty much maxed out at the time, right?
Right.
With MAIRSIL on like steering.
Correct. So Danny's going to be treated as encumbered for this. So
Fuck.
I have a question.
what's up?
what type of like rule of cool are we doing here? Because I can cast fly on Danny.
Oh my fucking god.
You're just
Are we
trying
gonna
to
Santa
deflate
Claus
this
this,
dude.
or are we gonna be dangling from him?
I mean, in reality, like,
Or if something's flying, it has no weight. So if you cast fly on the wagon, then it becomes weightless and he's not encumbered at all.
I
DM?
think floating this would be better. I don't know if I
Okay,
could cast
so-
flying on it.
So my question with that on casting it on the wagon is what becomes the means of propulsion at that point? Is like, is it
Fly has to
possible
be on a creature. It has to be on a creature.
okay, so it
Fine.
has to be on a creature, so we've got that. But what I'm wondering is, does that really solve the encumbrance problem?
That's
Like,
what I was asking, because I
'cause
don't think
I
it's
can
gonna
see it
solve the
working.
company problem.
I could see it working like 100%, but the problem is the wagon itself is not flying.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
have a solution to problems.
Okay, okay. I love the idea though.
If I could scramble, because I prepped new spells, after Zerris got fucking, revived. What is it fucking called? It's, where are you, son of a bitch? Okay, continue your conversations, I'm sorry, I thought I had this. Where is it?
Levitate?
No, it's, isn't it like enhance? It's not enhance ability. It might be enhance ability. Hold on. Yeah, it's fucking enhance ability.
Okay. What do we got?
I'm gonna
stuff.
scramble up using my turn. Can I fucking reach Denny on my turn if I scramble to the front of his ass? Can I just smack him on the ass? I just need a quick touch. That's all I need.
I would say it's doable.
Hell
I
yeah!
would say it's doable.
I'm gonna scramble my happy ass up. And yeah, let me get back over here. Chum, and I'll just fucking 5, 10. Okay, let me count back. I'm so sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oof, that's so scary. Yeah, I'm gonna smack Danny on the ass and cast enhance ability, which is concentration.
Okay.
Luckily, warding bond isn't concentration, and I
Okay.
don't have this spell translated into Roll20 yet. But I'm gonna smack him on the ass, and mutter the words "strong like a bull," and his target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to solve the encumbrance problem. For sure. Okay. Now, as far as flying... Okay. This is not going to be graceful by any means, because, like, the wagon's still going to be kind of hanging, but Danny's going to be strong enough to hold it up. So you guys are kind of be tilted back almost. What I want to say, not quite a 45 degree, but getting it probably close to a 45-degree slant going on there. When Danny does get off the ground, but it'll work. It'll work. You said that lasts for a minute?
That's gonna last for 1 hour. Get
An
fucked.
hour. Beautiful.
And flying lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay. It works out pretty nicely that Zerris and MAIRSIL are right next to each other in initiative order, so you guys can basically tag team this back to back. And Danny can start flying.
Like a runway, and then Spirit's gonna have to fucking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Fast and
disappear into the
Furious this
trees
shit,
because.
No, you can get on there. We're if we could see, especially if he's in the road at this point,
Yep.
we would know to like just scrape the edge along the bottom for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
She's in
airplane
she's in the
takeoff
road there.
this.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So, oh man, the things. Okay, I'm trying to see. Like, I think only one of these guys on the ground would have a chance of even like trying to catch up with you guys. It's not a great chance, but the other ones are still kind of out of the way there. So, oh,
Some of them were probably chasing down that freaking wagon.
that's what I'm thinking. But like, as far as the ones that would be able to catch up and grab onto the wagon in time, I think only one of them is close enough to really be able to do that. So he's gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and say we got a DC 15 on that, because that seems like kind of a difficult thing to do, and he's got to kind of just stop what he was doing and react pretty quickly to that. So I'm gonna do that.
Do I need to make that check too? Since why the fuck would a monk expect a flying cart?
Wait, fair, but you're also kind of it's coming right towards you as they're going after it. So I would say the DC for you is going to be significantly lower.
Okay.
Now that one guy, he did get a 16 on the roll, so he's kind of running after, and he grabs on and like stabs his short sword into the thing and is like pulling himself up into the wagon with you guys.
The save or a just a dexterity check?
I would say it's just a check for this one. So that warding bond doesn't apply to checks, correct?
No checks, no.
Okay.
It don't matter. 21.
What'd you get? 21.
Oh. Yeah, easy. Now, it's a good thing you used that spell, ZERRIS, because yeah, Danny would be struggling. He was already struggling pulling that much weight, and before next session, we'll do some math and figure out like how much he can actually carry and all that. But for now, I'm going to say that we're good enough for him to get off the ground, and for this plan to start working. But let's see, because we have currently the cart itself. We've got the guy you pushed into the cart, the guy you had in the cart, the guy who jumped onto the cart, Spirit, yourself, MAIRSIL, STELLAN, and NIAM. Like we could lose some weight, but plus whatever cargo you guys had there. So Danny is crushing it right now. So I don't know what was in that reindeer food. But yeah, let's see. So, let's see.
Since I made it onto the car so easily, can I just Sparta kick this dude off the back?
Which, ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I kind of like where this is going. We'll say he's right now probably got about a 20-foot clearance off the ground, just in the amount of time from going and starting to take off. We got this dude hanging on right now. He's not fully gripping that. Like he's not going anywhere just yet, but he's in the process of climbing up. And monks are pretty fast, so I would say you can go ahead and try to Sparta kick him off.
Well, if he's still climbing,
Yeah.
then I want to do the Lion King thing. I'm gonna do the scar and just
I can't
plunge
say
my
no to-
claws into his hands.
Can't say no to the Lion King thing. Go ahead and give it a shot. We'll just do an unarmed attack for this one. On the die. You got him.
One for each hand.
One for each. Both of those are going to hit, so you just... Ooh. And you just... So
This is
what
my
happens here?
carriage.
What do we see as you do this?
So since it's still elevating after it's coming at me, she's just gonna like springboard from the side of the road onto it, and turn around, see him, drive her nails down into his hands. This is my carriage, and then just fling him.
Oh. I don't even know if he would really be it. Yep, so he gets flung off, taking the damage from that. Now, does the damage from the wraps apply here as well? Or
No,
like,
they would not.
okay, so this is just the claws.
Yes, which I think they normally would do a D4 plus
Okay.
strength, and it would be piercing instead of bludgeoning.
Gotcha. Well, yep. So the claws are more than enough to get this guy to let go. And you see him kind of start to fall, but he opens up his wings and kind of like starts flapping them. They're not strong enough to actually get him off the ground, but he is able to control his fall and land safely on the ground. Excuse me. Now, as far as this guy in the in the cart with you, he is. Let's see.
Being
So
wrestled against by NIAM and STELLAN, yeah?
Yeah, he would be. He would be. So for mechanical purposes, like without them here, that's basically just going to give him disadvantage on whatever he's trying to do, whether it's an attack or a skill check or anything like that. So he is going to try to do just kind of firing these bolts of energy from his hand. So we're going to go ahead and
Can I argue in defense of, because I still have access to their character sheets whenever I had to pilot them before, could I have them both make grapple checks?
Oh, certainly.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
Sweet. Let's see. There's so much. Okay.
Or
Also, I
one
did the
grapple
math
check
for
with advantage.
Yeah, I could do that. That's probably smarter. We're gonna have, if that's okay, Stellan make the grapple check with advantage. Is that cool by you?
Totally fine.
Sweet. That's gonna be.
And then that being the help action from NIAM, correct?
Yeah, that'll be fuck. That's still just a 16.
Okay. Well, he got a 15.
Nice. He's
So
grappled.
just barely enough. He is grappled. Okay.
Also, in case you're curious, I did the math. Danny's carrying capacity is normally 240 pounds.
Okay.
Based off of his strength score, off of an elk's strength score. With that doubled, it's 480 pounds. His push, drag, and lift weight is that times. You can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity or 30 times your strength score. So if we're going twice your carrying capacity, his push, drag, lift is like
Over 1,000.
800. What's 80? 960 pounds.
960. Okay.
An average carriage, or rather, an average cart weighs 200 pounds.
200 from the cart. Okay.
With all of our weight, there's fucking myself, Stellan, the prisoner, NIAM, MAIRSIL, this new fucking guy, and then Curious very soon. If we just average out that we all weigh like, I don't know, That's the only part of the
like,
math I
anywhere from
haven't
one
gotten
to
to yet.
yeah, because we got some variation. This dude would probably be the heaviest of the bunch.
Yeah.
Probably pushing like 250-ish pounds as far as that goes. He's a little meaty. But everybody else I would assume in the 1 to 200 range. Like probably even more like the 1 to 150, 160.
I think I wrote ZERRIS' weight somewhere, but let me check.
Okay.
Just because I'm
So-
thorough.
And the 960 is with the spell, correct?
Yeah, that's with the spell. That'll last an
Okay.
hour.
Okay.
So I have ZERRIS at
Curious is
196.
110.
Okay, cool. So we got 200 plus 196 plus 110. I wonder how thorough Ma was for weight. I'm so sorry. I'm very curious. But yeah, he's grappled, so that's good. If you guys want to
Yep,
continue, I'm just gonna continue to do math in the background.
Yeah, so he is grappled. And which again, that's gonna impose that disadvantage. So he's still trying to fire some blasts from his hand here right quick. But it is gonna be with disadvantage. So there is that. And okay, and I'm gonna guess that an 8 and a 10 is not gonna hit you, ZERRIS.
That's correct. Also, NIAM is 103.
Okay. So from his hands, you see this dark mass of energy fire out, and just 2 bolts of energy whiz past your head. And as he is not able to connect with either of those. And that would be the end of his turn. And I think that is going to be a good spot to end this. When we start up with the next session, we'll go ahead and get initiatives for both STELLAN and NIAM and get them rolled right in and start over from the top of the round. So,
Hell yeah.
so I know, Spirit, that did end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but hopefully that wasn't too bad for you.
Better. That's better.
Better? Okay. Cool. So yeah. Before we start getting into the closing spiels, does anybody have anything to plug? Alrighty. Cool. Then in that case, we have been the Rolling Nomads. This is Colder Than a Twitch's Wit. I've been your Dungeon Master, David Gagnon, and there's a lot of places you can keep up with us right here on Twitch for all of our live stuff at twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. That's where we're going to have all our new stuff, premieres, things like that. At least for the time being. You know, we may expand that in the future. We are growing around here, so it's nice to see. As far as previous episodes, past streams, all of that, you can head over to YouTube. We got youtube.com/Rolling Nomads. A lot of our shows that we've been streaming here are up to date over there. So you can go and start, you can start this one from the beginning. You can go watch all of our other stuff. I believe we're in the process of getting Scion Season 3 uploaded. I think that's the only one, like, not up to the most recent episode just yet, but it's very quickly getting there. Excuse me, best way, excuse me, to keep up to date with us is going to be over on Twitter, which is @_Rolling Nomads. That's where we're going to have new program coming, any announcements, YouTube uploads, going live, late starts, cancellations, anything like that. We also have TikTok, so you can see little clips and excerpts from the various shows that we have. I believe we're also getting YouTube Shorts out now.
Hell yeah.
Or if in the near future, if they're not out already. I didn't fact check myself before I said that, so sorry, Luna. So that is us in a handbasket. Love you, Gilbert. Yeah, we don't have anything else, so we're gonna call it here. And you know, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and until next time.
Peace.
See y'all.